When you're done with a cook, it's a really good idea, again, judge-free zone, but it really is a good idea to go ahead and clean your pit for the next time you're gonna cook. You'll notice this one's pretty rusty. Well, guess what? That's because I don't actually do this very often. I never think to season stuff. I never think to clean the grates. I just want to eat, want to get on the food, get on with my life. It's been a long couple days tending the fire, but really in a perfect world, you need to do this stuff. It'll make your cooker look new forever. It'll make it patina nicely. It'll keep the rust off. It'll keep your grates clean. All the stuff is really, really good. So I just got done cooking. It's pretty warm. It's sitting at about 260 right now. You know, once you pull the meat off and everything, maybe throw a log or two on to get it back hot. You want it to be about 275 to 300 degrees. You don't have to go crazy, but if the pit's hot, the oil's gonna soak in and it won't be sticky. When you see people that have like a sticky barbecue pit that's covered in dust and all kinds of other stuff, twigs and leaves, that's because they put on oil when it's cold. A cold pit makes the oil sticky. So this thing's warm. I threw a couple logs in there. You always want to clean your grates also when the grates are warm. It is literally a great idea. Don't want to hit the thermometer. So we use these sprayers for vinegar and spritzes all the time, but there's kind of two ways to season a pit. This is how I do them on the big ones. So if I'm cooking off site with a big trailer, you know, it's 300 degrees when we're done cooking. I usually use a spray rig for oil. Sprayers are pretty cool. Just where it spritzes out a little tiny bit. So I like to go in there and I like to just get the lid and I like to hit the grates. Get up in there. Just a little bit of a coating. And then really, it's just an easy way to get good coverage. So if you're kind of working around, you don't have to go crazy. Notice I'm not really spraying the bottom because the bottom's not hot. So I'm just gonna kind of forget that that even exists. Nothing crazy. Looks pretty good. So far, so good. So I'm just gonna wipe it down with a rag. Get the excess off. I like to save old cooking towels that are kind of maybe too dirty to use in the kitchen, but I like to save them for this kind of stuff. I just use vegetable oil for this, but really grapeseed's good, a little bit of tallow. There's a lot of stuff. I wouldn't use anything that has a really low smoke point. I feel like I need really short cutoffs right now for like a 70s El Camino video or something. Well, I declare, I think that looks pretty good. This thing looks great. I mean, it was pretty rusty when we started this mess, and you know, it's looking pretty good. There's one last thing, a little bit of 3-in-1 oil, although the squeaks kind of went away already, but just to set us up for the next several years. Just a drop, and then down here on the handles, look at that. I mean, that's exactly how it should be. Pit's looking great, looks almost like brand new again. The handle spins freely, everything's good, no squeaks. And gonna let this fire die out, and maybe here in a couple days I'll come back out, shovel out the ashes, and be ready for next time.